Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something pretty unique. This blend of Venice Beach chill and, well, Las Vegas energy.
Right. It's this creator who's basically taking the Venice vibe on the road, or rather, onto an e-bike in Sin City.
Exactly. And our mission really is to unpack how they pull that off. How does that laid back Venice thing translate to Vegas? We're using their YouTube channel, info, trailer, the intro scripts.
Yeah, and what strikes me is they're not just, visiting Vegas. They say they're posted up there.
Posted up. Okay.
Yeah, really immersing themselves. And get this, doing food delivery on the Strip on an e-bike.
Wow. Okay, so not your typical Vegas trip.
Not at all. It's less about a single A to B journey and more, like they put it, riding out the streets and stories that lead me back to Venice.
I like that, riding out the streets and stories. It makes the immersion feel really central.
Totally.
So let's dig into that. This idea of cruising Sin City on my e-bike and catching all the wild stuff live while I stack some cash doing food delivery. The e-bike seems key here.
Oh, absolutely. The e-bike is like the tool that makes it all possible. Think about navigating the street. It's chaos, right?
Right. Cars everywhere. People.
But on the e-bike, you've got agility. You can zip around, see things you'd miss in a car. Of course, you're dealing with the heat, battery life.
Yeah, that desert heat must be something else on a bike shift.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it also means they can just, pull over instantly, see something interesting, capture a moment, talk to someone. It's very immediate.
And that connects to bringing the Venice Beach sensibility you mentioned, right? How does that actually work when you're surrounded by neon and desert instead of, sand and salt air?
Well, that's a fascinating part. They explicitly talk about Venice as home base, the sand between my toes. But then they lean into the Vegas contrast.
So they're not fighting it.
No, they're embracing the desert heat, the
Yeah.
nonstop city energy, actively soaking in whatever the streets throw their way. It's about looking for the weird, the wild, the real life even there.
Finding the real in Vegas, that's a task.
Yeah. But it seems like that's the point. Being present, observing, even while doing gig work like delivering food,
Yeah.
it's mindful.
Okay, so this ties into their whole concept of ride life then? It's bigger than just biking.
Exactly. It's a philosophy. They say it's about more than just the miles. It's about the moments.
And seeking out those moments, even in maybe the middle of a delivery shift. Does blending the gig work with this almost philosophical goal ever seem, I don't know, tough? Romanticizing the grind, maybe?
That's a fair question. The focus is definitely positive. Capturing Vegas sunsets, the Strip at night, side missions delivering food, random street encounters. It implies this constant state of being on, always observing, always ready to engage. It's blurring that work-life line, but framing it as finding value within the work, not just outside it.
Finding meaning in the grind itself. Okay.
Yeah, it's deliberate.
I can almost picture it, though. Riding past the Bellagio fountains or seeing the sphere light up, but feeling the street, the air, not just watching through a window.
Totally. That e-bike perspective is street level, but enhanced. You're in the scene, weaving through it all.
Yeah, seeing the Welcome to Las Vegas sign from that angle must be different.
It makes Vegas less of just big landmarks and more.
Yeah.
Alive. You get the chaos and the calm, like they say.
Yeah.
Between the neon lights and eventually the coastline back home.
So how does this Vegas summer, all these moments collected on the Strip, feed into the bigger Vegas to Venice idea? It's not just one trip.
Right. It's ongoing. They call it riding out the streets and stories that are leading me back to Venice.
Ah, okay. Leading back.
Yeah, so each delivery, each interaction, it's all part of this bigger accumulation of experience, shaping who they are and how they see things, building towards that eventual return. From strip lights to the shoreline.
So Vegas to Venice isn't really about geography then. It's a mindset, a way of experiencing things.
I think so. It's about consciously finding value everywhere, whether it's familiar Venice or intense Vegas. Every moment counts.
It's definitely an invitation for us maybe to find that ride life wherever we are, to see our own streets as places for stories.
Exactly. Look for those unexpected moments in your own routine.
Makes you think, what does it really mean for you to write it out and find your own moments in between wherever you happen to be?